Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
And then it's 24 hours for it to become a hard-boiled egg. And a hen will often lay one egg a day. That's kind of an average thing. And the actual way an egg is fertilized is quite interesting. And we can actually eat fertilized eggs as long as it's not been incubated. Because sometimes in your box of eggs, you'll see one or two feathers flying about. And that always used to bother me a bit, that maybe there was a half-hatched chick inside, but it's not that. It usually is when the eggs are boxed, or the chicken, the hen may have just had some feathers coming loose. So it's a very good thing. And can you think of any expressions whereby we talk about eggs? I'll start you off. We talk about, don't we, that it's a chicken and egg situation. And I guess we'll never know the answer, will we? What came first, the chicken or the egg? One of them had to, I guess. But can you think of any other expressions?
Eggheads.
Say again?
Eggheads. You know that?
Well, yeah, I hadn't thought of that one. Eggheads. Yeah, obviously means clever people. So that's good. Walking on eggshells.
Oh yeah,
that means we're sort of. It can be a difficult thing. Egg on your face. Often, if something is a bit embarrassing, we have egg on our face. Trying to think. Don't kill the goose that lays the golden egg. We can have a nest egg, a supply of money, I guess. Sometimes we say somebody is a good egg or a bad egg, and that simply refers to their character, perhaps. So there's lots of expressions about the humble egg. And I guess I've just invented one, as humble as an egg. It doesn't make any sense, does it? But it's quite a nice sounding expression. But the last thing I would say about eggs is, and it's kind of almost a scientific point, and you may or may not want to try this later when you've had your dinner, and that is, if you hold an egg between your thumb and, say, your index finger, holding it at the oval ends of it, you can press as hard as you like and you won't crack it. It won't crack. Now, you may not believe that, but an egg is known to be incredibly strong on its north and south points, if you see what I mean. So you may want to try that. Perhaps do it over the sink or something like that, or wear a big apron. But you can try it. And I'm trying to think. I'm sure I have tried this before, and I honestly can't remember whether my hand was subsequently covered in yolk. But I seem to recall that I couldn't break it. And it's just something about the egg which is particularly strong in that part of it. So you may try that as an experiment. You can try after our podcast, cuz. So give that one a go. So that's the humble egg, as I say. It's a wonderful thing, really. It can be done in lots of ways. And just one last thing I just thought of. Have you ever heard of Eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict? No, I don't.
You've not heard of it?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a recipe. It's actually it originated in New York, the Waldorf Hotel in New York, quite a few years ago now, and it's a breakfast or brunch, and it's a very popular thing, particularly in America. Eggs Benedict, and I think you can get it in restaurants here as well. Let me tell you what it comprises. It comes with an English muffin broken in half, which is then toasted, and that's topped with Canadian bacon. I'm going to make you feel hungry in a minute, cuz. So English muffin toasted, topped with Canadian bacon, then 2 or 3 poached eggs, which is quite a lot, but it is all part of the deal. And then it's topped off with the classic French hollandaise sauce. And I think it's been described as very decadent, very rich, but very satisfying. I have had one once, and once it's to that extent of all the component parts of the recipe, and it is very good. It's very good. So that's an Eggs Benedict. It was named after a guy called Lemuel Benedict in New York. He got very drunk one night. He was a businessman. So he went to the hotel the next morning where he used to have his breakfast, and he spoke to the waiter, and he wanted this recipe that I've just described. The waiter went to the chef, who really liked it, and he called it's his Eggs Benedict, and it started life from there, Eggs Benedict.
All right.
And apparently it was good for Lemuel Benedict's hangover. So it's also a hangover cure as well. So yeah, so that's eggs. A very good, easy food to make. Lots of different ways, aren't there? Fried, poached. Eggs Benedict is poached eggs, of course, boiled, hard boiled, etc., etc. So let's be grateful for the humble egg and the hens that provide it. It's good stuff.
And of course, I think you left out the egg omelette.
Of course I did, yeah.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.